So I was browsing Facebook when I got an advertisement for a game called Chaos Academy. This is a game that I've never played before. This is apparently a game type that I've also never played before. So I went into this with low expectations, and ultimately I actually did kind of have fun in it. Now, it starts you off with a really long-winded, drawn out, like 30-minute tutorial. This is a card game, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon. You can actually place down your cards on I think it was a 4x4 grid. Your cards have attack power and they have health points. Your goal here is to eliminate the enemy general, king, I don't know, the hero, all the while trying to defend your own hero. So you place down cards of varying strengths. They each have their own unique abilities, and you attempt to destroy the opponent's cards while making your way to destroying their main hero person. I know that this is actually a somewhat popular genre of game. I don't know what this is labeled as specifically because unfortunately it has never been something that I've really dedicated any time into. But this being the very first game of this type that I've ever played, I can say I was left with a good impression. Now, interestingly enough, you at the beginning of the game get to choose your faction. You have Lost Paradise, Ars Goetia, Onmyodo, Veda's Deities, and Shenzo. Now, obviously, I went with Lost Paradise because, like, look at the girl. She looks absolutely adorable. And after choosing your faction, you get given a deck of cards with a selection of varying cards and heroes. I'm not sure if this is like your traditional gacha game, because while it does have gacha mechanics, it doesn't have gacha heroes. Instead, you have decks that you can get, and each deck has its own selection of cards. Now, I'm not sure what in specific you're really supposed to do in the game other than verse other players and other AI, while yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're actually progressing towards other than just like 1v1ing them in card duels, but it is a very interesting game. It is a very interesting game type. I'll admit I did probably spend more time than I do on average in my mobile RPGs, and especially my mobile MMOs, because I do in fact like strategy games, and this has a form of strategy to it. Now, I am pretty sure I only ever went up against computer controlled AI characters as opposed to actual real players, because I am at like the lowest level possible, the lowest rank imaginable, because I'm a new player to the game and I'm trying to learn the basics of it and get a basic understanding of how to actually win these fights. But I left feeling, you know, like I did okay. Admittedly, the enemy AI never really did more than just constantly attack my like hero cards as opposed to directly attacking my main hero, the one that would win them the game. And I'm assuming that when actually versing other players, that is going to be much different. Ultimately, I don't really think there was much to this game. If you're a fan of card games like this and fighting other players and AI controlled characters, then this is going to be a lot of fun for you because it looks great, it plays great, it sounds great. But other than that, if you're not a fan of these card games in specific, then this is probably going to be a very solid pass for you. For me, once again, I would probably not play this long term, but as something to just play for funsies, I can definitely see this as being something really enjoyable. And I'm actually very curious now and am going to go and see if I can't find any of the higher rated games of its kind. This is my opinion, my impressions based off of what I played of the game. What do you guys think? Is this a game that you might be interested in? Is this a game that you actually play? Do you know what the genre of a game is called so I know for future reference? Let me know down in the comment section below and let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.
Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh,